The man leading the helm of Prince George's County's public schools for the past year is sticking around.
County Executive Aisha Braveboy has chosen Dr. Shawn Joseph, who had served as interim superintendent, to continue his leadership in the county permanently. Dr. Joseph joining us bright and early this morning as we look into his plan for the future for county schools. And I think it's fair to say, good morning, Superintendent.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good to have you here. Look, the county executive, I thought this was fascinating. She's praised your role in reducing teacher vacancies by more than 50%. I believe it's 52% exactly. We know staffing challenges continue to be an issue. How do you plan to kind of keep this momentum going?
I mean, we started hiring earlier this year. So we gave out over 100 early contracts in January, and we've been moving. I mean, the key is it's a national shortage. So we know we have to just be aggressive and get out there and tell the Prince George's County story. Look, Prince George's County is a great place to work and live, and we're striving, to really do something special for kids in the district. So people are drawn, to organizations that are clear about their purpose and mission, and I hope we'll start the year off even better than we were last year.
All right, so the teachers union says that they look forward to continued partnership with you. What are some of the biggest concerns that you've heard from teachers? We know that people in the community have been talking about violence in schools. They've been talking about retaining teachers and making sure they're getting what they need. Transportation has been an issue in the past. So what are some of the other concerns that you're working on?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things we must address is teacher workload. And our teachers have a lot on their plates right now. And I think as a school system, we've got to pay attention to that and give them tools that can help do their jobs more efficiently, more effectively. We still need to continue increasing compensation and work conditions. I mean, that's important for our staff. And we've got to make sure we have great principals in our buildings because, great teachers don't work for bad principals. And so we've got to pay attention to all of those things. I mean, the devil's always in the details. And for us, we're just going to go back to the basics and really just focus on reading, mathematics, and getting kids ready for this new AI world.
Let's address that specifically. A Maryland Reads report released in February shows about 33%. Only 33% of Maryland 8th graders are proficient in reading. I'm curious, how do you plan to address that specifically in your school system? And logistically, how do you judge your success in this role? How do you measure it?
Yeah, it's a big job. And there are a lot of indicators that we use to measure performance, including test scores, how people feel about the school system, really getting feedback from parents and so forth. But as it relates to math, math and reading, we're really locking in on job-embedded professional development. What that means is getting more people coaching other teachers within classes. So we've been working with the state of Maryland, and we've got a bunch of literacy coaches in the district right now. Our goal is to ramp that up dramatically over the course of the next few years to make sure that all teachers have the supports that they need to be able to execute. Look, it's we can put people on the moon. We can get cars to drive without people in them. We should be able to teach a kid how to read in this country.
All right, so let's talk about money because most school districts that we deal with around here, they're always talking about they don't have enough money. The fiscal year 2027 public schools budget calls for $150 million in cuts. So how do you plan to continue your push for equity in the schools amid this budget gap?
Yeah, look, we cut $150 million from our budget this year, but we still have $3 billion. And so our goal is to make sure that we utilize the dollars that we have effectively. So while we made cuts, we did preserve budgets for schools. So that's important. We cut a lot from central office and a lot of the, contractual services and, put dollars in grants and things of that nature to make it work this year. But look, we know we're going into a tough year this year. And we're going to have to just be clear about what we're spending on, what's the return on investment for the dollars we spend, and begin investing more in those things we see that are working and stop investing in the things that are not. But it's a balance. And, for us, our approach is bringing everybody affected to the table so we can have honest conversations and come up with collaborative solutions. When you're tackling $100 million budget deficit, you don't do it by yourself. That's a way to die quickly.
Well, listen, we're wishing you luck. Maryland's second largest school system is now in your hands, and
Yes.
we certainly appreciate the conversation this morning. Superintendent Dr. Shawn Joseph, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.